Today, we'll be discussing the benefits of walking to school. Many parents are concerned about traffic and safety, but studies show that walking can actually reduce congestion around schools. Some experts believe that by encouraging children to walk, we can improve their physical health and even their academic performance.
Experts believe that walking to school
Hi, excuse me. You seem like you're looking for a place to sit. Would you like to join me at this table? I'm just about to leave.
Oh, thank you so much. It's really crowded today. I didn't expect so many people to be here.
Yeah, it's the weekend rush, unfortunately. Where are you heading after this?
I need to catch a bus to the airport in about 45 minutes, but I wasn't sure where to sit. Do you know if there's a quieter spot in this place?
Well, this is the busiest section, but the back area is usually quieter. You could head that way if you want some peace.
What is the man's destination after leaving the coffee shop? Why is the man having trouble finding a seat? What is the woman's suggestion for a quieter area? I might go to the back. Is it far from here?
Not really. It's just through the hallway. You'll see a couple of empty tables there. The only downside is that it's a bit dark, but it's much quieter.
That sounds perfect. I'm not in a hurry, so I don't mind the dim lighting.
You'll definitely have more space and a peaceful environment to relax before your bus ride. You should be able to get a good spot without any trouble.
I really appreciate your help. Do you think there's enough time for me to grab a quick snack there too? What does the woman say about the back area? Why doesn't the man mind going to the back area? What is the man thinking of doing in the back area? Thank you so much for the advice. I think I'll head there now.
You're welcome. I hope you find a good spot and enjoy your snack. Safe travels to the airport.
Thanks again. I feel much more relaxed now. I was starting to stress out with all the people here.
No worries. It can get hectic, but it's nice when you find a quiet place to unwind. Have a great trip.
I will. Take care, and thanks for your help. What does the man decide to do at the end of the conversation? How does the man feel at the end of the conversation?
Hey, Mark. I didn't expect to see you here. How have you been?
Lisa. It's been ages. I've been doing well. Just keeping busy with work and trying to stay active. What about you?
Same here. Work has been hectic, but I've been making time for yoga classes. It really helps me unwind after a long day.
That sounds nice. I've been thinking about starting yoga too. I've heard it's great for relieving stress.
It definitely is. You should give it a try. How's work going for you?
It's been a bit overwhelming, to be honest. We're wrapping up a big project, and there are so many deadlines to meet. But I'm looking forward to the weekend to just relax.
I hear you. Deadlines can be stressful. Any plans for the weekend?
I'm thinking of going hiking. I haven't been in a while, and I miss being out in nature. What about you?
That sounds like fun. I'm planning to catch up on some reading and maybe have a lazy Sunday at home.
Nice. It's important to take time for yourself. Hey, would you like to join me for the hike? It could be fun.
Sure, I'd love that. Just let me know the details. It'll be a great way to catch up some more.
Awesome. I'll text you later. It's a plan then. Well, I'd better get going. It was great running into you, Lisa.
Same here, Mark. See you on the weekend.
What has Lisa been doing to unwind after work? Why does Mark find his work overwhelming? What activity does Mark plan to do over the weekend? What is Lisa's plan for the weekend? What do Lisa and Mark decide to do together?
Hey, Tom. Long time no see. How have you been?
Hi, Lisa. I've been good, just keeping busy with work. How about you? What's new? That's awesome. I remember you mentioning that you wanted to get into baking more. What's your secret ingredient?
Well, I started using a little bit of espresso powder. It really brings out the chocolate flavor. Plus, I found that chilling the dough overnight makes a big difference in the texture.
Wow, that sounds delicious. I'll have to try that sometime. I've been wanting to bake more too, but I never know where to start. Any beginner tips?
Definitely. Start with something simple like muffins or brownies. They're pretty forgiving if you make a mistake. Also, make sure you measure your ingredients carefully. Baking is more of a science than cooking.
Got it. I think I'll give brownies a shot this weekend. Speaking of the weekend, do you have any plans?
Actually, I'm going to a baking workshop on Saturday morning. It's about making artisan bread, and I'm really excited. They're supposed to be teaching us some advanced techniques.
That sounds amazing. I've always wanted to try making bread from scratch. Maybe you can show me what you learned sometime.
Of course. I'd love to. After the workshop, I'm meeting some friends for lunch. It'll be a busy but fun day.
Nice. I'm thinking of going for a hike on Sunday. If you're free, you should join. It's supposed to be great weather.
I'd love to, but I already promised my cousin I'd help her move on Sunday. Maybe another time?
No worries. Let's definitely plan something soon though. And I'll be sure to taste test your cookies next time we hang out.
It's a deal. I'll bring some over soon. Enjoy your hike and good luck with the brownies.
Thanks, Lisa. See you soon. What is the main topic of the conversation? What has Lisa been focusing on recently? What is Lisa's secret ingredient for her cookies? What does Lisa suggest Tom should start with if he wants to bake? What is Lisa planning to do on Saturday morning? What is Tom planning to do on Sunday? A news report about a city's initiative to introduce electric buses to reduce carbon emissions and improve public transport efficiency. The city of Greenfield is planning to introduce a fleet of electric buses as part of its ongoing efforts to combat climate change and enhance public transportation. During a press conference held earlier today, the city's mayor announced that the new buses would begin operating within the next 6 months. The initiative is expected to significantly reduce greenhouse gas emissions and improve air quality in the city. The electric buses will replace some of the older diesel-powered buses that have been in service for over a decade. According to the city's transportation department, these new buses are not only environmentally friendly, but also quieter, offering a more comfortable ride for passengers. Additionally, the electric buses require less maintenance, which could lead to cost savings in the long run. While many residents have welcomed the move, some have expressed concerns about the initial costs of the project. The city has secured funding from both state and federal grants, but a portion of the costs will still come from local taxpayers. There are also concerns about the charging infrastructure needed to support the electric buses and whether it will be ready in time. A public forum is scheduled for next Wednesday to provide residents with more details about the project and address any concerns they might have. The City Council has assured the public that they are committed to a transparent process and will consider all feedback before finalizing the rollout plan.
Hey team, thanks for gathering. We need to finalize our plans for the team building activity this month. Any thoughts on what we should do?
How about a cooking class? It could be fun to learn something new together, and we'd all get to enjoy a nice meal afterward. Plus, It's a great way to bond over food.
That sounds interesting, but have we thought about an outdoor activity? The weather's been great lately, and it might be nice to get some fresh air. Maybe a hike or a picnic.
Good point, Lisa. I think both ideas have merit. Let's see what the rest of the team prefers. We could do a quick poll to decide between a cooking class and an outdoor activity.
I'm fine with either, but if we go for a hike, we should choose a trail that's not too difficult, so everyone can participate. Maybe somewhere with a nice view to make it worth the effort.
Agreed. If we do go for a hike, we'll need to consider transportation and supplies. I can look into trails nearby and see what options we have for a moderate hike.
Sounds like a plan. And if we choose the cooking class, I can check out local options and see which one fits our budget and schedule. We'll need to book it in advance to secure a spot.
Definitely. Also, if we go with the cooking class, we should see if there are any dietary restrictions or preferences among the team so everyone can enjoy the experience.
Great idea. I can send out an email to gather that information. We want to make sure everyone feels included and has a good time.
Perfect. Let's aim to finalize our decision by the end of the week. That way, we'll have enough time to make the necessary arrangements and ensure everything goes smoothly.
Sounds good. I'll help with whatever you need once we decide. This is going to be a great way to boost morale and get everyone engaged.
I'm excited too. Let's make this a memorable team building event.
Welcome, everyone. Today, we're here to discuss the city's proposal to build a new library in the suburban area of Brookside. This project has sparked various reactions from residents, with some excited about the prospect of a new community resource, while others are skeptical about its necessity and potential impact. We'll explore the different viewpoints to give you a comprehensive understanding of the debate. To start, let's hear from those who are enthusiastic about the library. Advocates believe that a new library would serve as an essential hub for learning and community activities. Brookside has seen a rise in young families, and supporters argue that a modern library with updated resources, technology centers, and community rooms would greatly benefit these families. Proponents like Susan Delgado, a local teacher, emphasize that the library would offer invaluable educational support. She shared her thoughts at a recent town meeting. Our current library is outdated and too small to meet the needs of our growing population. A new library would provide a safe and educational space for children, and it could host programs that enrich our entire community. On the other side, some residents are concerned about the costs associated with building a new library. David Thompson, a longtime resident, is among those who feel the project may not be the best use of city funds. "I understand the value of a library," he said during a community forum, "but with rising property taxes and other pressing infrastructure needs, I question whether now is the right time for such an investment. Couldn't those funds be used to improve existing facilities or address more immediate concerns?" Quote, "In addition to financial concerns, a group of residents is also worried about the impact on local traffic and noise. The proposed location for the library is near a residential area, and some fear that increased traffic could disrupt the quiet neighborhood." Emily Carter, who lives near the proposed site, expressed her worries. "The area is already quite busy during school pickup and drop-off hours. Adding a library could worsen traffic congestion and make our streets less safe for children." There is also a middle ground in the discussion, with residents who are neither strongly for nor against the project but want to ensure it's executed thoughtfully. Mark Rivera, a member of the city's planning committee, suggested that the project could move forward with proper planning and community input. He proposed, "We need to ensure that the library is designed in a way that minimizes its impact on traffic and noise. Additionally, a detailed financial plan should be shared with the community to show how the project will be funded without overburdening taxpayers." In conclusion, the proposal for a new library in Brookside has generated a range of perspectives. While some see it as a valuable addition to the community that will enhance educational opportunities, others are concerned about costs and local disruptions. As discussions continue, it will be important for the city to address these concerns and find a balanced approach that meets the community's needs.